Hey, we are my brothers and I, and you are watching 101.9 KINK in the Skype Live studio.
The story behind my brothers and I is so amazing, so Oregon. 3 brothers, 2 childhood friends. And David, I just talked to your mom and dad, and your dad said, but they're all home again.
Yeah, Eric, Scott, and I are still living at home.
When did you guys first hear your voices together and say, oh my God, this is something we've got to do?
I don't know. I think for me, the moment, just growing up watching Eric in our jazz choir at our high school, and then just kind of like mimicking whatever he was doing, like he was getting into scatting and jazz, stuff like that, improvisation. So I just kind of took after that, and I think our voices just started to blend really well. You know, it's that genes,
Yes,
the genes.
they have.
What music did you listen to in the home?
I think the first album that inspired me to start singing was Songs About Jane by Maroon 5. That was like the first album where I was like starting to sing along and like falling in love with singing for sure. And then for Scott, it's been like the Roots and some of those hip hop beats from Questlove and really anything. Yeah.
We got to think about this in context. Songs About Jane came out in like the early 2000s, and you were like 7 years old.
No, really.
Man, now I feel old. As brothers, I come from a family from a lot of brothers. Does that brotherly tension never creep into the band?
Yes.
And does it come to?
We don't need to get into it.
Oh, we don't. Okay, I'm sorry.
So earlier I said that Amazon had called you a band to watch. They've obviously believed in you more than that. They've chosen you as the next big thing. So I want to know what that means to you guys. A group of people from Salem, Oregon. Are you ready for the next big thing? Have you prepared yourself psychologically if this really does take off?
Yeah, for sure. It leaves you speechless, really. It's just such a blessing, like, just how everything's worked out for us, like little things, like we find out that we have a family friend that has a place for us to stay for our show in Seattle, or having Kyle, our manager, live a block away from Hotel Cafe, so we can literally walk there. So it's like all these things that have just been falling into place for us, and it's just surreal. And I think, without a doubt, we're just ready for anything that comes our way.
So the next thing that you can do as a lover of Oregon music and new music is go buy the EP today. It's called Don't Dream Alone, and let's hear more music from my brothers and I.